根付く花のような覚悟を誓い合って Let it go だけが燃える星は火を起こしてなおキャップだけが刀を開けの運命カモレスだけが切り開けこの戦いを命に勇気を灯せ今引き金は僕はルナティガルナティガルナティガ Yeah yeah ルナティガルナティガルナティガ Come on交わしてた丸か約束貫こう僕らの道かけがえのない仲間たち信じて進め自分が何者か誰も教えてくれない自らを導いて出すべき答えがある青い子たちが与えられた使命果たして You carry for my tree が仲間のために戦う We just fight for たちがひるまず立ち向かってゆけ指にかけた鳥がて今打ち抜け光ためらいはの分かっているだろう負けるはずはないこの戦いこそ Ready to put out 燃える星は火を起こしてなおキャップだけが刀を開けの運命カモレスだけが切り開けこの戦いを命に勇気を灯せ今引き金は僕だ準備はいいかルナティガルナティガルナティガ Yeah yeah ルナティガルナティガルナティガ
My day's been okay. Thanks for asking. I was like half falling asleep at work, but good for the most part. So let's see. Stranger's Wrath redeem. Check it out. +1. I'm trying to export a document from my iPad onto the computer, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Yes, this isn't it. This is the old one. Damn it. Alright. Really trying here. Another +2 from Mirage. 1, 2. Just do that after you finish. One of these days I want you to read a Marvel Ultraman comics. You linked me the turtle comic in chat. Okay, well, we'll get to that a little later. I'm trying to export something. Sketch projects. I think I just upload it like this. Oh shit, I'm uploading it as a PDF? No, that's not what I want. I want to upload it as a PSD. How's the Stereos commission looking? I was just about to work on that. Oh, this is the vampire one. Vampire love. For the Jackie Chan one? Nine dayo. Probably Saturday. Saturday. It's like, it's. I don't know if you can tell. It's really hard for me to look into the future. This is what I've been working on my iPad here. Maybe I should just take this image and put it into Photoshop. Yellow. See. Alright, let's just work from this. All right. Photoshop. Turn it off for maximum image quality. Alright, this is maximum. This is the maximum quality. It's not even that amazing.
PAX East has come and gone, and there's a lot of new information scattered around the net. I've been wanting to summarize what's been going on, but each week it seems like there's a little new nugget of info that some may or may not know about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on any kind of gameplay footage breakdowns for now and only do highlights with each of the characters when I get to it. Plus, there's plenty of videos out there for anybody to watch, so I don't want to be too redundant. What I will go over is a little more of what is
Mirage?
known about the game overall, picking out parts from various interviews over the last several weeks. I'll have those
You should
interviews
be
pinned
able to
down in the
see it
description
right
below if you want
there
to read them in their entirety.
in white and
I'm also going to
black.
go over speculation on additional content and DLC, especially with regards to playable characters for the
Three
future.
Strangers
Something
Wrath
interesting with regards
redeems.
to the release date
See
as we're
this
rapidly
number?
approaching the summer window release. Let's get to it.
I show it on the screen now. Let's see.
First, I need to target the second biggest elephant in the room, of course, the first being the release date,
+1.
and that is Casey Jones and Miyamoto Usagi. Now, if I had a quarter for every time these two names were mentioned, whether it's in Discord or hell, even my own comment section, we
Yeah.
could be pretty wealthy at this rate.
This is why.
But anyway, let's start with
This is why it
Usagi.
sometimes takes
Most of
long
you are
for
well
my
aware
streams
he
to
is not a
happen.
TMNT character. He crosses into the TMNT realm coming from his own comic, Usagi Yojimbo. Now, that means Nickelodeon and its parent company Viacom do not own the rights to this character at all. Now, would it be great if he actually shows up for
Is
a
this
cameo? Sure, that
really
would be
this
cool.
small?
Would it be great if he was a playable character in Shredder's Revenge? That would be even better. But I'm pretty sure at this rate it's not going to happen, either one of those things. Nickelodeon has a very strict set of guidelines that they're holding
Oh
tribute to
no.
on who they can and cannot include in this
Is this
game.
really
So,
that
first
tiny?
and foremost, if they want to include him, they would need to get permission from Nickelodeon. Then, once Nickelodeon gives them the okay, then the team would need to get permission from the character's creator, Stan Sakai. There's a lot of copyright, red tape involved. There's a lot that's going to really go into it. That's just the tip of the iceberg. So, at this rate, I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. But
Why is
now,
it
does
so
that actually mean
small?
he's 100% off the table? It's something I originally had thought so, and I've been telling everybody in my comment section he's basically been blacklisted. He's not going to show up. He's not part of the 87 continuity or canon or whatever you want to call it. It's not going to happen. But, weirder things have happened, right? We've seen Sora show up in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so anything's possible. But I'm going to circle back to Usagi a little bit later. Next up is the badass of
Oh,
Casey Jones. But I unfortunately have bad news, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to be playable in this game, or at least not at launch at
the
this
one I've
rate.
been working on the
Interviews from
iPad
both
has
The
been
Gamer and
downscaled.
Polygon with staff members
Shit.
from Tribute and Dotemu, they state that the 6 heroes that have been
I
revealed
did
are
grab
going to
that
be the only
game.
characters playable at launch. No more than that. So,
I
as
did
of right
grab that
now, our only
game
new
title.
characters are Splinter and April. There are currently no plans for DLC, which is very unfortunate. However, that could change depending on the reception of the game. Now, let's be real here. I think we can all say with a lot of confidence that this game has an extremely high probability of not only being successful, but also a big hit within the genre and the franchise as a whole. So we see here with regards to Casey Jones, he's not playable yet. Keyword right there is yet. I think we will see him in some form of DLC in the future unless something completely out of left field send this game into the dumpster. So this leaves Usagi, but actually, let's pivot real quick. We've got this here from Discord regarding non 87 characters, which we were originally told were off the table by Tribute coming from Nickelodeon. Now, it actually looks like there may be some hope after all to see characters from other continuities, such as Jenica or Karai. And again, that's also if the game is successful and warrants DLC. So, what is this actually going to mean for Usagi? Now, even though he crossed over during the 87 run of the show, he's technically not part of the show. So could he be included in this
Mm.
blanket statement here? So if DLC is a possible thing and Nick gives the okay, and then the teams go through all that legal red tape and get permission from Sakai, we may actually get him after all. I still think it's unlikely, but at this rate, you never know. The next few bits of info are a little small, but they're worth noting. First, we've got a little more insight to how the game's story is going to be told. We see here that there's going to be two types of scenes. There's going to be the in game animated ones. Basically, it's going to be the sprites moving around on the screen just the same as the player does. And then there's also going to be animated vignettes in between levels, which we've seen from games of old, not just TMNT. Now, if you've watched any of the gameplay footage from PAX, you'll see how beautifully these scenes are drawn up. Next thing that's pointed out here is that Leo addressed Rocksteady by name prior to their fight, and we have confirmation that some characters will have specific lines for different boss encounters. Love these additional lines that they're adding. It really adds to the immersion of the game, the storytelling, and especially the personality of each of the playable characters. Very
Is
cool.
this like a multiplayer game?
Moving on now, we have confirmation for the number of stages in the
It
game.
looks like it
Everyone's
should
hoping
be.
for about a minimum of 8 to
Like
10.
online multiplayer?
Myself, I felt like 12 was like a really good number. But here, right here, we're seeing that we're getting 16 levels of Foot Clan butt kicking action. This sounds awesome to me. It's stated that it's doable in a single sitting, which is great, but it's meant to be played in more than one. This coming from the Polygon interview. Now, piggybacking off of this interview, we're going to switch over to the gamer. We're told that each stage could take approximately 10 minutes or so to complete, with the game taking about 3 hours to finish. Now, I'm not too sure about
I
this,
hope
considering
so.
most of the footage that I've been seeing, players have been making it through under that 10-minute margin. Now, all of this, of course, is objective based on the player skill, number of players playing, difficulty, etc., etc. Speaking on difficulty, let's get into the replayability here. We already know that there's two main modes, story and arcade, which are going to encompass the actual story of the game. And it states here that that's going to be the primary source of the replayability. So the regular old story mode is going to have side objectives, challenges, hidden NPCs, and so forth. Now, it's pretty neat that they're going to be adding in these little things for us to look for. It's really going to flesh the game out. Now, I'm sure we're going to see special cameos as well. Also, as I mentioned before in previous videos, there's light RPG mechanics. You're going to be able to enhance your health, your ninja power, and even learn new moves. Now, also stated here, very interesting, there's going to be a world map and stuff to unlock on that. Now, to what we're going to be able to unlock or what this world map looks like,
Elden
we
Ring
don't know just
size.
yet. Moving on to the arcade mode, that's going to be your classic quarter eating experience where you're going to start with the base amount of health, lives, and ninja power, and it's going to be nothing but your skills, teamwork, and probably a little bit of luck just to get you through. And of course, the difficulty is going to have a little bit of a factor there. Now, interesting point here is that it's stated that there will be plenty of things to keep players interested, including, now, funny thing again, it seems like there's this keyword here, including story mode and multiple levels of difficulty. I really think we've got a little bit more coming that isn't talked about because the team isn't at liberty to say any more than that when asked to expand upon this statement right here. Take a look at that. What are you guys not telling us? You guys got something hidden up your sleeves. Lastly, we're going to speak again on the release date. Now, lately I've been seeing different outlets, people, YouTubers, even the Facebook page. All of a sudden, the month of August is being thrown out there for some reason. Now, it's been stated by the devs and in Discord. This is still not confirmed. We're still getting the vague summer window release as always. But here, let's check this out here real quick. It's a matter of weeks until we find out the final date for the game. Now, let's extrapolate this statement here. Summer Games Fest is just a few weeks away
Extrapolate.
on June 9th. The Steam database information seems to say that the game is going to come out on June 30th. Now, I need to look a little bit further in this, but if I remember correctly off the top of my head, the last set of games, Steel Assault, for example, and Streets of Rage 4, came out approximately 2 to 3 weeks after the final date was announced. I'm not sure about Windjammers, but it might have been as well. Anybody see where I'm going with this? I'm not confirming this, but it's just my speculation. Summer Games Fest is going to give us the release date, and the release of the game is going to be the end of June. Now, if it's not, fear not. Summer ends in September, so we're only going to have a few months left to wait at the absolute
April, noon,
maximum.
and November.
That will do it for this roundup for current Shredder's Revenge news. Leave a comment down below if you've seen any of the new gameplay and what your first impressions are now that we've gotten a much closer look at how the game operates. Also, I'm pretty sure that things are going to calm down for the next couple of weeks on the news front, so I'm not expecting anything until the earliest Summer Games Fest. Let's hope for that release date reveal in the event in June. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thank you for making the video.
There have been some epic superhero team-ups over the years, but there have also been some really strange ones. This was a fun list to write because a lot of these team-ups I never knew existed or even could ever exist. But here they are. The top 10 weirdest superhero team-ups. At number 10, we have Batman and Sherlock Holmes. This is the one that probably makes the most sense on this list, believe it or not, because the original Batman has always been a detective above everything, with his original comics actually being called Detective Comics. This adventure is actually number 572 of that comic series, and the pairing somehow just seems weirdly right. The only thing is that the Sherlock Holmes stories typically take place in the 1800s, well before Batman's time. So the way they make this work is by
How do they
just
make
simply
this work?
having Sherlock be super duper old, over 100 years old actually. It works well enough, I guess. The plot is basically that Batman is facing a challenge trying to take down Moriarty and takes Sherlock's help to solve the issue. This is back in the day when Batman was still pretty peppy and fun, bringing Robin along for the ride and everything, so the pair-up kind of works in tone as well. It's a fun little moment in time that brings one of the most influential detectives of one era and pairs him up with one of the most influential detectives of this era. All this considered though, it's still weird, and I needed to put it on the list. At number 9, we have X-Men versus Star Trek. This is a very weird pairing because Marvel could have easily paired up Star Trek with another team that's more synonymous with space travel, like, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy. But on the other hand, the X-Men do always show an interest in teaming up with and supporting humans, and they sometimes do go into space, so it sort of works, relatively speaking.
What?
In comparison to what else you'll see on this list later. But all in all, this team up is pretty fun, showing off some fun traits of both teams, like Spock using the Vulcan pinch on Wolverine before they become friendly with one another. But the fun and games subside when the teams are tasked with taking on the threat of the mutant Proteus. This team up actually worked well enough when it was released that they even got a few sequels, so there's that. At number 8, we have Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes. This
Oh, there you go.
when Shredder comes to Gotham and teams up with Ra's al Ghul, and they try and, you know, take over the world together, Batman naturally enters the picture. But so do the 4 Ninja Turtles. The contrast between this darker, more modern Batman and the very fun, but very annoying Ninja Turtles makes for a funny combination that is known to actually be pretty good, all things considered. And something about this team up actually does feel right for some reason. Maybe it's the setting of Gotham seeming like it fits for the Turtles, and maybe also something about the dynamic of these characters. Batman does seem like the perfect straight man to the silliness of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Regardless, it is weird, but fun, but weird, but fun, and needed a spot on the list. At number 7 is Superman and the Nesquik Bunny. So as we go deeper into the list, things are getting a little weirder, yes. This one strikes me as bizarre for sure, but also somewhat fitting considering cereal companies love to pair characters from pop culture with their brands. But still, that's the only slack I'm gonna cut it. It's sort of weird that there is an actual comic book about it because it sort of messes with the canon of Superman. But alas, it happened, and it was bananas. Basically just a really long ad for cereal and a pretty weak plot. The villain in this one is Weather Wizard, and somehow Superman has genuine trouble taking him down. So who does he call? A group of young children and a rabbit. And even after their victory, there's a chocolate milk chugging challenge that Superman
Totally
somehow even loses.
suspended
It's so
my
fun.
belief.
It's just a bizarre journey of sellouts and awkward writing. But I live for things like this that shouldn't exist but do. It just makes things more fun. At number 6, there's Batman and Scooby-Doo. Another strangely fitting pairing. This
Tore me
comic
out.
made me realize just how many detective characters there actually are out there, and why they keep insisting on teaming up with one another. In this team up, the villain is Man-Bat, which is actually a great choice because he's one of the few Batman villains that's actually a monster, which fits with the Scooby-Doo brand. But this weird match actually isn't the last time people see the Scooby-Doo franchise work its way into the comic book world. Later on, Scooby-Doo will eventually become a sidekick to Ace the Bat Hound and continue to solve crimes alongside him. Although I'll be honest, I haven't checked out how those issues looked. Couldn't imagine them being able to fit in anything too dark with Scooby-Doo around, you know? They should never have to know the violence that takes place on the streets of Gotham. At number 5 is a weird one for sure. The Avengers actually team up with the Guardians of the Galaxy to face off against Titans from the Attack on Titan universe. This issue is called Attack on Avengers, naturally, and it's a super short 8 pages long. Basically, the plot is that the Titans just show up in New York City and start causing problems. Problems like eating people, you know? What I find strange about this, aside from the obvious, is that the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy pair up in the first place. I feel like it's already a complicated enough concept to have the Avengers versus Attack on Titan, but then they just go and complicate it even further, which is just strange. It doesn't get in the way of it, it's just weird. It's known to be a pretty fun read though. It doesn't go deep into any complex plot or anything. It just sort of has the heroes show off their abilities one after the other to take down the Titans. It's unclear who wins the battle though, with the issue just kind of ending with the Guardians of the Galaxy tapping in to do some Titan killing of their own. At number 4, we have a personal favorite of mine, the Punisher teaming up with Eminem. When I found out this team up took place, I was so happy. It's just such a good fit given their darker personalities and makes me like Eminem more that he'd even go for something like this. This comic came out back in 2009, the same year that Eminem released his Relapse album. Just for context for all you Eminem fans out there. The plot is pretty simple, with Barracuda being the villain in the comic that the two team up to take down.
I'm gonna need a rap god.
Issue, other than the part where Eminem and the
Can you
Punisher
help
teaming
me?
up, is a decision which I think was a bit of a misstep, and it's that Eminem is totally OP. He beats up the Punisher before they even team up for one, which I guess gives Eminem a pretty impressive power stat canonically, and then when they're kidnapped by Barracuda and taken to the Arctic to be killed, Eminem breaks free and saves the Punisher, killing Barracuda with a chainsaw in the process, which sort of weakens the integrity of the Punisher just to boost Eminem. I feel like they could have easily played with Eminem's funny personality a little more and had the two characters play off each other to give us a more humble and dynamic story. But maybe Eminem just said yes to this gig so he could look cool, and somehow even more badass than the Punisher. At number 3, we have Superman teaming up with Bugs Bunny. You heard me correctly. This team up could also just as easily be considered a DC Comics and Looney Tunes crossover, but
less weird
than
than
characters
the
from
Eminem
both
team up.
franchises, Bugs and Superman are two of the more significant characters who end up associating with one another, which is just a bonkers duo to have teamed up in the first place. The way that these worlds collide is that Mxyzptlk and Yo-Yo the Dodo basically just manipulate reality to make the
Of
pair up
course,
happen
Yo-Yo
for
the
fun,
Dodo.
which I guess is the only real way to justify something as weird as this. They don't really do much as a pair, but you can imagine that Bugs just kind of wanders around and quips while Superman tries to figure out how to get him to focus. There's more to it than that, I'm sure, but honestly, you'd have to pay me to actually read all the way through this thing. No offense if this is a favorite of yours, I don't know. I saw the cover and I couldn't do it. At number 2 is kind of a part 2 to number 3, if that sentence made any sense. It's Batman and Elmer Fudd. This is just the most bizarre team up again, with the very loose through line that they're both sort of detectives. Elmer is a hunter, but he's usually like creeping around looking for Bugs Bunny clues and stuff. Either way, this issue is actually known to be strangely good and suspenseful, considering what it is. It has Elmer Fudd partaking in a dark noir storyline on the hunt for a mysterious killer known as the Bunny. But things keep getting more complicated for Fudd when Batman turns out to be the real culprit. Believe it or not, this is a different storyline from the previous entry, which just makes me wonder how the hell Looney Tunes and DC Comics kept thinking it would be a smart idea to give their characters crossovers. Although, it seemingly worked for people. People seem to like this one with Elmer Fudd, so maybe they were onto something. At number 1 is a very, very strange one. Batman and the Beatles, or the copyright-free version of the Beatles anyway. This one doesn't seem to have any common thread to tie these two pop culture worlds together. I really tried to think of one,
can't
but
buy me love, Joker.
The writer was just a big Beatles fan and wanted an excuse to get in touch with Paul McCartney's people if he needed to. Maybe they were safe from copyright because they don't really look like them. I mean, to be fair, the plot of the comic is about as clever as it could have been given the pairing. Batman is basically trying to investigate whether or not Paul of the Beatles is actually dead. For those of you who don't know, there was a fan-generated rumor years ago floating around about the idea that Paul had actually died and was secretly replaced by a guy named William Campbell. So this ridiculous theory is what Batman is trying to get to the bottom of. And what ends up happening, spoiler alert, is that Batman actually discovers it was the other members of the band who were the fake, and that Paul was the only original member of the band remaining, which is, it's riveting stuff. And super bizarre, perfectly bizarre. So that was the list. Are there any strange team-ups that I missed? I would genuinely love to know.
Probably.
So
You've
leave it
missed
all down in
probably
the
a
comment
lot.
section below, and I'll try and answer you. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow
Isn't
me on
there
Instagram
like
if you want. This has
weird
been Top 10 Nerd. I've been your host,
Transformers
Ben Ball.
team-ups?
See you next time.
Oh wait, this is more specific to Marvel and DC comics, I guess, right? College humor. Oh my goodness, we haven't seen each other in ages.
Told you he'd come.
Wait! You could die. At least tell me your name.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
No.
Oh my god, you totally are. Bruce.
What? No way.
Okay, well, that whole what I do that defines me thing, I said that to Bruce 3 days ago and told no one else, so that would mean you're Bruce.
You're being crazy. How could I be Bruce Wayne?
See, I didn't even say Wayne. I just said Bruce.
Oh, I saw Bruce Wayne at the bank, and he told me about your conversation.
Oh, you guys hang out?
Yeah, Bruce Wayne is kind of the coolest.
Oh, really?
You should go out with him. He's free Friday.
Miss Doss, thank God you're safe.
Commissioner, you're not gonna believe this.
What, Bruce Wayne is Batman?
What? Come on.
Wait, you knew that?
It's like super obvious. Disappears for a bunch of years, comes back, he's in incredible shape.
Well, that totally makes sense, because one time when we were kids, I saw him get thrashed by bats.
No.
Oh, get this, I was just driving in the Batmobile, like, tank thing.
Yeah.
I look in the glove box, and it's registered to Bruce Wayne.
That is baloney.
Batman gave me a periscope the other night and it said Wayne Enterprises on it.
what,
Hello?
what is
I
that?
mean, hello.
Oh, this'll clear things up. There's Bruce Wayne, just behind you. Turn, and let's put this paranoia to rest.
Just turn around. Okay.
No, don't see him. Guess we'll turn back around.
Don't turn around. Wait.
Let me know.
Don't turn. Okay, now you can.
Hi, Rachel, Commissioner Gordon. I was just water skiing from a hovercraft, you know, doing reckless billionaire type stuff like I do.
Still have your eye makeup on.
No, I was hit in the face. These are black eyes. I've been fighting crime. No, not that. Irregardless. Rachel, my childhood friend, and Gordon? Is that it? For we've never once met? I'm not the Batman. I'm Bruce Wayne.
So the city's being sprayed with fear gas, and you came here just to tell us you're not Batman.
That's perfect. That is perfectly put. And you know who can confirm it? Oh, right there. Right behind you, it's Batman.
Bruce Wayne is right, guys. He's not Batman.
Wrong voice.
My mistake. I know what I have to do to prove to you that I'm not.
We're in the tux.
Shit. I can see how you might think we're the same person, but I'm wearing the cape, aren't I?
Yes.
Look, here we are. Two completely separate people. Hey, Batman.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you, Batman?
I'm doing real good. Just spending my day not being Bruce Wayne.
Well, I'm convinced.
If we were the same person, could I do this? Hey, Batman, how was your day?
Pretty good. I went down to find the
God.
and then the Riddler, he came Clayface.
Admit it, you're Batman.
Look, we can go on and on about who or who isn't the vigilante Batman, but I think it's time we consider the fact that the Batman is actually a half-man, half-bat who doesn't even have a secret identity. Batman gave this club to me.
Because you guys hang out.
Yes, we do. He's kind of the coolest. He said we should go out sometime.
Hey, Hollow Man. Do you remember when college humor was funny? Oh man. Fun college humor times. That was like... Oh wait, no, I was thinking of Derek Comedy. I mean, I got College Humor and Derek Comedy confused for a second. Derek Comedy was pretty funny at a point too. It plays well into the Batman insanity theory. I guess I wonder, how would Christopher Nolan justify a Justice League Batman? How would Christopher Nolan do it? Oh, this is this game that Tato was telling me about. There was a sale, or is a sale of it on Steam. It's like less than $2. So I just bought it. And have you guys been following the I've been seeing imagery of like a multiverse kind of game? Like specific to like Warner Brothers contents, where you can play as like Batman vs Scooby-Doo and Steven Universe. What's going on here? Erwin! What the fuck? It's a free-to-play Smash Brothers clone? Yeah, but, you know, featuring, like, a different art style and different characters. I guess they want it to feel like its own thing. How many episodes of this? Oh, 3 episodes? Yeah, we could do that. We could finish it. Bumblebee. Bumblebee. I'm surprised there's still so many episodes of Black Cat left. It looks like the main villain was captured. That was a pretty climactic fight. Good fight. I thought that was a really nice touch that they Black Cat finishes him or fights him in a way that Saya would. Wow. It's brutal. It's a remastered Emperor's New Groove. Why? How would they remaster Emperor's New Groove? Oh, widescreen and 60 frames per second Blu-ray edition. Was it a 4x3 movie? Wow. I guess it was. It just did really come out a long time ago.
Strange energy signature detected.
22 years ago. Oh, this is the game.
What's my location? Computer.
Hey, dude, what's going on here?
Where am I? What's up, Doc?
Look out!
Hey!
Whoa! Zoinks! What'd I do to you?
What the Super Saiyan Shaggy. I like that reference.
Not cool.
Whoa! You all right? Wow, that was messed up how that thing tornadoed you.
Oh my god. Look at the...
You are the cutest little guy. I'm calling you Slobber, because you look like your name might be Slobber. Oh, you're gonna pay for attacking Slobber.
Look out below!
I don't know what's happening here, but this looks like a job for...
She's probably gotten tired of the role.
All right, then. You're with me.
I gotta admit, it's a fun trailer. But like the art style's cool and the animation was fun, but it's like the art style does not, I mean the concept itself doesn't really appeal to me at all. I just like the idea of, you know, this trailer and like a bunch of like try hard Smash Bros clones making like trying their best to make like a cool game again. Oh, I forgot. I thought for some reason I thought the Nick one was like the same thing as this. I forgot the Nick one was his own thing. Wondering how the mod testing. They added Jimmy Neutron's dad to it. Oh. Oh yeah, they need the memes. Oh look, it's Ash. Evil Dead 3.
You know your shoelace is untied. Who wants some? Who's next? Huh? How about it? Who wants some? Huh? Who wants to have a little? You.
Hmm.
You want some more? Huh? You want a little? Do you? You want some more? Huh? Huh? Now get on those horses and get out of here. Let him go!
Halt! Thank you, generous hosts! Sword boy!
Sword boy.
For that arrogance, I shall see you dead.
Yeah. All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick. It's a 12-gauge double-barreled Remington. S-Mart's top of the line. You can find this in the sporting goods department. That's right, this sweet baby was made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Retails for about $109.95. It's got a walnut stock, cobalt blue steel, and a hair trigger. That's right, shop smart. Shop S-Mart. You got that? Now I swear, the next one of you primates even touches me. Now, let's talk about how I get back home.
Let's see. What is this character? Character list. Oh my god. Legolas? This is... What the hell? Daenerys? What is this? What is the theme? Beetlejuice? LeBron James? Poison Ivy? Craig? I don't know who Craig is. Rick and Morty? The Wicked Witch of the West? Oh my. Static Shock is in there though. That is the first game I've ever seen Static Shock in. I'm shocked. Rain down your... Wait, is this 11 from Stranger Things? These characters... It's like... This makes absolutely no sense to me. That is so funny. What? Hey Mirage, let's read some turtle comic. Pages 3 to 29.
Michigan 20 gauge. You got all liquored up on that.
Is this free to play? Can this be free to play? Like where do I play this?
He bought a second-hand Nova from a Cuban Chinese and dyed his hair in the bathroom of a Texaco. With a pawn shop radio, 4:15. He left for Keegan at the slamming of the door. Left for
Oh, it comes out later this year. Okay. Oh, hey, Daydream. I'm really surprised. They're like including rated R, rated mature characters in this game. Along with like things like Bugs Bunny, Steven Universe. It really rattles my brain. Oh my god. Oh, there you are, Mirage. Alright. Ready to read? Let's read. It's time to read. It's time to... Oh, nice. It's cute. I like the face. Like the atmosphere, sort of a creepy vibe. $20? Wow. Pretty good for $20. Look at that signature. Ashaloon. Whoever that is. Oh. Umineko requests. Alright, hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3. You'd be proud, Master, of how good I'm getting at one of your most difficult lessons. While at the same time being able to have a dialogue. Let me tell you a story. Seeds of Destruction. 15 min ago. What's going on here? We're back, soaked turtle of the turtle of a gazillion gadgets. Oh shit. He can actually levitate. Splinter. Fucking fearless. Oh, is that related to like the very first chapter? Extra strong green tea. Isn't green tea like not caffeinated? Seven hours earlier. I believe I now know all that I need to know in order to deal with this intruder. It is time to relax. Seek out. Wait. Seek out the trail left behind by the mystic intruder, or trail.
Calling Sister Midnight. You got me reaching for the moon. Calling Sister Midnight. You got me playing the fool. Calling Sister Midnight.
Ask creatures that challenge the definition of life itself.
Calling Sister Midnight. Can you hear me call? Can you hear me well? Can you hear me at all? Calling Sister Midnight. Well, I'm an idiot for you. Calling Sister Midnight. I'm a breakage inside. Calling Sister Midnight. Calling Sister
Shroom.
Midnight. You know I had a dream last night. Mother was in my bed, and I made love to her. Father, he gunned for me, hunted me with his sex gun. Calling Sister Midnight. What can I do about my dreams?
Oh, dude. More stuff for my boss? Junko trees. Alright, you got it.
Listen to me, Sister Midnight. You got me walking in rags. Listen to me, Sister Midnight. You put a beggar in my heart. Hey, where are you, Sister Midnight? Can you hear me call? Can you hear me wail? Can you hear
Yeah, sorry, got a text from my art boss, but I think the work is gonna be for tomorrow, not tonight. Alrighty. Yep.
We gotta make the secretaries feel better when they put their stamps on all those letters. We gotta rock the non-stop tonight. At the government center.
As inevitable as the rain.
Won't stop until we see secretaries smile. We gotta see some office boys there jumping for joy. Tell old Mr. Ahern, calm down a while. You know, that's the only way the center is ever gonna get better. So, let's rock the non-stop tonight. At the government center. Make the secretaries feel better when they put the stamps on the letter. We're gonna make them feel better. Oh, look out. We're gonna help them out. Take all our equipment. Do rock and roll. That's right. That feeling we have inside, we're gonna transmit. The secretaries will have to stand up and not be able to sit. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh, we won't get scared if we take it down. Oh, that feeling inside.
Shit. Oh, let me +1 Umineko. There we go. I long ago chose light over darkness. Who's so challenged a rat? In some sort of transfer errors. Nothing with seeds. I wonder what the significance of that chapter was. By the way, Daydream, look at this character list. Is this like... I feel like this is the most schizophrenic kind of list of characters for a fighting game. Oh yeah, I gotta put that on the tier list, don't I? Where did I put it? It was a fun movie. Maybe I put it in B somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe not B. Maybe higher. I thought Ewan McGregor did a really good job with it. Really good job with his role. Oh my god. Block Party. I haven't heard this song in a while. No Harry Potter characters. That was a really entertaining, and it hasn't really aged like terribly. But happy for a miracle. I didn't know there were that many like music choice details that you had such good insight on, Daydream. Hoping for a miracle. You're like Tommy with the Iggy Pop obsession. Oof. I'm starting to fade. Everything's starting to fade. You know, incest is legal in New Jersey and Rhode Island. Is this like Destiny's version of incest? Where it's like two consenting adults? I went down a bit of rabbit hole with this online artist. What? That is so wrong. That is so wrong. No way. The daughter is in a relationship with the father? Oh my god.
save us all.
Number one dead lover.
You told me you love me, unaware and when. Come sunrise, surprise, surprise, the joke's on me again. I know you don't love me, you know I don't care. Keep it hidden, better did I say the word was fair. I thought I was just the guy for you and it would never end. I thought we were supposed to be like glue. I thought you were my boyfriend. I thought you were my boyfriend, love or not. I've always got 10 cars under my candy pan.
Just a guy. The cat.
If you're not mine, one less is 9. Get wise. I thought you were my boyfriend. I thought you were my boyfriend. I just hope
Or,
you're happy.
yeah,
Stringing me along. While you're
could that
singing, I'm here
maybe be like a
it's my saddest
their
song.
twisted,
I wish
like a
I
twisted
could
OC story, like a original character?
Should I freak out? Should I seek out someone I could keep? I thought I was just the guy for you and it would never end. I thought we were supposed to be like glue. I thought you were my boyfriend. I thought you were my boyfriend.
It's like, it's so hard to believe that would actually happen in IRL. But fascinating.
Wishing you were here to keep me from sleeping with anyone who might want me or even not. Some guys have a beer and they'll do
Anything. Incest was important for maintaining power. That's probably true. They're pretty smart. Cleopatra poisoned her brother instead of fucking him? Oh my god. What was the Egyptian world coming to? Oh.
I broke you. How have you come back?
You think you're the only one who can learn the strength to escape?
I did not escape.
The child of Ra's al Ghul made the climb.
But he is not the child of Ra's al Ghul. I am.
What? Miranda.
Talia, Al Ghul, here to finish my father's work.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can watch this. This is probably spoilers. I still haven't seen this fucking movie yet. Alright. I'm gonna skip it.
Yo. あんたが板垣家のバカ親父か。私に何かご用ですかな。チンポが痒くてチンポをできん。そいつはたまらんですな。
Dark Rise is a shitty movie. I have to see it for myself though. This is maybe this will be Meerkat and me's favorite song. How is it Umi song in progress? I did go into the Google Docs thing again. I think that was on Monday. I messed around with it a little bit again. I don't think it is on live action wheel spin. It should be. Please don't put it on the wheel. Yeah, Tato doesn't. Tato's not putting on the wheel, but I might. So close. Look at all that fixing up I need to do on the bottom here. My friend's dad has a role in that movie, and I still haven't seen it. That's why I feel obligated to watch it. What's my take on big streamers doing sponsored online gambling on stream? Like doing those online casino things? Things like blackjack? I don't know. I remember when Destiny had like a poker sponsorship or something, and he streamed poker, online poker. I didn't really mind that too much. I understand gambling can be pretty addictive. And dangerous. Especially if people don't really know what they're doing. I guess it should be a limit. I don't know. Sorry, steak isn't available in my region. So you can bet on all kinds of things like UFC. I mean, it is kind of sketchy. But like things like card games like poker and stuff like that. Like I've seen professional poker players stream on Twitch. I don't really have a problem with it. The virtual slot machines. Like I guess there should be like a mature rating setting on those Twitch streams. But I mean I guess that doesn't really do a lot. Like a site like this is kind of sketch. It's like this is not. I don't think this is very appropriate for Twitch. But things like card games, poker players, yeah. You're over 18 online since you're 12? Wow. Shorter series, I mean, I haven't watched SWAT Cats, but it's 26 episodes total. It would probably take us like 5 months to finish. lot, cats. Oh yeah, that was a fun one. I watched Doctor Strange too. Did they get the funding yet? I think they're really close.
Have you ever had the feeling that other worlds exist? And that of all those worlds, one you're stuck in is just a miserable dead end? What if behind what we call reality, there lay a secret passage? Would you be prepared to cross to the other side, to drink the nectar of truth, and burn your eyes at the sight of the very fabric of the universe?
Yes. Yes, I would. That's where I want to be.
I, Howard Mackenzie, am the first man to ever make that crossing. To set eyes on the only real world, of which all other worlds are but mere shadows. The Valley of the Kings.
Oh, what? Alright, let's watch this, and then we're gonna head to bed.
Long ago, in a far
Remaster me.
there was a prosperous kingdom ruled by a young emperor.
Boom, baby!
He had a serious attitude.
You threw off my groove. I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
An evil advisor.
By the way, you're fired.
I'll take over and rule the Empire.
And one major problem.
I'll just poison him with this.
Hey, Kronk, can you top me off, pal? Be a friend?
A llama? He's supposed to be dead!
Yeah, weird.
Take him out of town and finish the job.
Now, his only hope is a humble peasant.
Demon llama? Where? You kidnapped me!
Why would I kidnap a llama?
You're the criminal mastermind, not me.
What?
Tell me Cusco's dead.
Ow!
Well, it's not as dead as we would have hoped.
and break. Ha!
Don't worry, Your Highness, I gotcha. You're safe now. Or not.
No touching.
Why did I risk my life for a selfish brat like you?
Now I feel really bad. Bad llama.
This holiday season, the Emperor's got a new look, a new partner.
We're gonna have to work together to get out of this. Go.
Ow, you did that on purpose. You know, it's a good thing you're not a big fat guy, or this would be really difficult.
And a brand new groove. Walt Disney Pictures presents
Look at me in my bad self.
The Emperor's New Groove.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me. We're about to go over a huge waterfall.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom?
Most likely.
Bring it on.
December 2000 in theaters everywhere.
Yeah, we saw this one recently, actually. Wait, what's this? This looks like some anime. Vampire love. All right, let's call it there. We're gonna.
Yes, sir. Looks like
Okay, let's call it right there. We're gonna end. Wait.
everything's hunky-dory in the world of Hugh Neutron. Sweet leaping crackers! Anyway, what's really important is you have to give 'em a little razzle-dazzle. Give 'em a show. Kick out the jam, sock it to 'em, yeah?
Razzle-dazzle, huh?
But hey, look at all the pie!
But hey.
Yes, I will do it! I will live! Howdy, neighbors!
Jeez. All right. All right, let's go. Good night, guys.